Hey, kindergarten. For our new unit in reading, we're going to look closely at some of the familiar books that we have read and those books that we've come to love. In your packet you got last week, you got a special chart that says, We are storybook readers. It looks like this. This is my big one, though, to show you guys. We're going to talk about that today and learn about some of these things we can do to be a storybook reader. I know you recognize some of these books. We've read them. They're become old-time favorites, storybooks that we love and that we read all the time. Well, we're going to work on being a storybook reader by looking at our chart and taking some of these ideas. We look at, and some of them I have covered up. Yours won't be covered up yet, and that's okay. It looks nice. It's nice and big. It has some other anchor charts on the bottom, some other pictures, but I covered them up because we're only going to use a couple of them. We look at the pictures, we remember, we read, we make the words in the pictures match. We can talk like characters. Did you know we could talk like characters? Well, let's look at one of our old-time favorite stories. Many of you guys did a retell last week, To the Carrot Seed. So let's look at the carrot seed and use some of these things to be a storybook reader. Being a storybook reader means that you've read them over and over and you're able to read the story and look at the pictures to remember. You're able to make the pictures match the words because you don't want to say it's talking about a watermelon when there's a picture of a carrot seed. So the pictures have to match the words. And then sometimes, this is a really good one to talk like the characters. So we will use those things to help Mrs. Pap know that you're understanding what you're reading. So let's look. We'll look at the carrot seed and use some of these examples. Oh, I remember this because we've read it over and over and over again. So I'm going to look at the picture and remember this is when he was planting the carrot seed. Let me read the words. A little boy planted a carrot seed. So we look at the picture, we remember, and we read. His mother said, I'm afraid it won't come up. And you can use a voice like you think his mom is using, like a very stern voice. It won't come up. So when you're talking like the character, you're trying to put yourself inside the story. His father said, I'm afraid it won't come up. And his big brother said, it won't come up. So now looking at this picture, I'm going to make the word or the picture and the words, Mrs. Pap is doing it backwards, the picture and the words match. So when I am reading over here and looking at the pictures, when I am looking at the picture and I'm looking at these words, it says, every day the little boy pulled up the carrot. I don't think he's pulling up the carrots. I need to make sure the picture and the words match. So I'm going to try to sound that out. It starts with the w, w, w. Every day the little boy pulled up the weeds around the seed and he sprinkled the ground with water. So I'm making sure that my words and my pictures are matching. They're going together. But nothing came up and nothing came up. Everyone kept saying, it won't come up. But he still pulled the weeds around it. And I'm not going to finish the story. I wanted to just start the story and use it as an example of being a storybook reader. So I want today, when you're looking at your stories, to take out your chart. I want you to look at familiar stories at your house. Either it could be a book you can hold, or it can be on your tablet. It could be epic. It could be Raz Kids. And look through a book, but be a storybook reader. We look at the pictures, we make the words and pictures match, and then we can talk like characters and read the story and use all of these little skills that we just learned to talk about your story with a mom, a dad, a stuffed animal, a sister or brother, whoever is around at your house. So today, go enjoy being a storybook reader. Have fun, my friends.